the valley of hope, there's a river that seeps through our soul, where dreams turn to clouds and the ocean steadies the flow. Feel release in the mountain peaks, where the earth speaks in tones. Day fades to dusk, yet the stars ignite, guiding us on our way home. Feel release in the mountain peaks, where the earth speaks in tones. Tears from above grace our faith, reminding us we're not alone. We're not alone.
Yo guys, what's up? Welcome on to the live stream here on the Chill Out Flight channel, and for the second day in a row as well on an evening time, which is quite nice. Normally through the week I have a bit more going on, but at the minute Mrs. Chill Out Flight channel is at work till 10 o'clock at night, so it gives me a nice free evening to stream as and when I wish this week. So it's quite nice to get another stream in tonight as well. After we finished off last night here down in Ibiza, we had 1 or 2 sim issues with the views and stuff not working, so I think I managed to fix that. And we are going to go back from Ibiza tonight, back up to Santander, because it's very nice approaching. And then after we get to Santander, we're going to go down to Madrid. Yo, Ray Denko, buddy, how's it going, mate? Welcome along. Hope you're doing very well. But yeah, so should be a nice little 2-sector stream tonight. We have freeware scenery from flightsim.to for Ibiza. We've also got freeware up in Santander that you may have seen last night. We've got then Latin whoosh as the plane comes in. It's a very steep approach angle. Just there, right on the ILS for runway 06 we are set at the minute. Yeah, so we do have Latin VFR scenery for Madrid as well once we get down there a bit later on this evening. So we are on the stand down there. We're still in the Iberia Express livery from last night for these internal Spanish sectors. And then, yeah, it's completely cold and dark. We're going to go and get it set up. We've got the flight plan. Flight time at the minute back up to Santander is about 1 hour and 8 minutes. So it's a nice little flight back. A bit short than last night's trip down. And yeah, we've got the flight plan ready. We're going to get some passengers on. We're going to get the plane nicely set up. And we'll get ourselves underway. This is live weather. It's not live time. I brought it back a little bit so we don't have too much nighttime flying as we did last night. But hopefully a sunset, either cruise or arrival into Santander and then into Madrid as well. So should be good. So we'll hop on across to the aeroplane. If I hit this button here, we should whiz down, hopefully. Whoosh, there we are. There it is. And we'll go and get it set up. I'll pop you in the full screen and I'll see you on the flight deck in just a couple of seconds. There we are. Smooth as ever. Straight in. So cool. As I said, it is completely cold and dark, so we need to go and get everything turned on. We'll get the jet bridge connected, hopefully. We'll turn on the EFB. And we'll go and take a jump onto the overhead and get a few bits and bobs up and running. I will just increase the sim volume just a smidge for now. There it is. And we'll get battery 1, battery 2, external power. We'll start the APU up. And we'll arm the emergency lights. Align the IRSs. Cruise flight can come on. We'll get ground control switched on as well. And we'll stick the nav logo light on too. And while we're here, let's do the APU fire test. And we'll do engine 1. There's the squibs. And then engine 2 as well. Good stuff. We'll get the no smoke sign straight on as well. And we'll jump down and see if we got a flight plan in the EFB to take a quick look at. Smile Castle buddy, welcome on. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well and your day has not been too taxing. We'll brighten up these screens, and then we'll go and have a quick look at this flight plan. And we'll get ourselves cracking with a bit of flying. So we do have, like I said, the brand new OS for the flypad. If you haven't seen this from yesterday's stream, it is a hell of a lot better. I do like the new update for this. It's very nice. If we just go to the flypad and just put that back to off, we should be able to brighten that up, hopefully. There we go, that's a bit better. And it automatically it automatically imports your SimBrief flight plan as well. You don't have to do anything else to it. You don't have to import it like we used to do. It'll automatically import the all the important stuff for us. And also we can, which is quite cool now, we do have Navigraph charts also built in, so we can get the charts up for Ibiza. It should bring it from the flight plan, Ibiza, and then to Santander, and also give us the charts for the alternate as well, which is quite cool. Yo, Gally, how's it going, buddy? Welcome along. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with the new updates to this, which is now according to Flypad OS 3, which is it's pretty cool. You can pin the charts to the front page. You can get your checklists now as well. They're all done, which is quite good. And the obviously the OFP now comes straight in. Much easier to read as well compared to the other one. So yeah, cool. So we're going to have a quick look at the fuel anyway when we're in here. See what we need. Block fuel 5.7 tons. So we'll go and take. Let's take 6.5 tons. That should do. In case we muck it up. But yeah, the approach into Santander should be pretty cool. when we get up there a bit later on. So cool, yeah. For alternate's going to be Bilbao, 0 fuel weight 58.3, cost index of 9, cruising flight level 320, and we've got a little bit of wind from the southwest or westish, 226, 29 knots. So yeah, there we go. We got nothing else to really be concerned about. We will try out VNAV again. It's still not quite 100% right. It works for top of the climb out. It works perfectly fine, but the descent, it's a little bit lacking in the descent feature of the VNAV. So we will go and give it a try again, but we'll also put in our top of descent ring just to make sure that it's behaving itself. So there we are. Right, let's go and get some stuff in the McDo and get it set up. So if we go to add to AOC, and we'll do the init press as usual, and we should be Ibiza 21:26 going back to Santander from Ibiza. 1 hour 8 minute flying time, and we'll go and grab some passengers as well, and we'll start those going. 166 passengers going back up this evening. Cool. So let's go and grab the init request. As we saw before, cost index 9, flight level 320 for the cruise, and we'll go and do init B, which was 6.5 tons of fuel. 0 fuel weight can come in, and we need 1 ton of fuel for the alternate being Bilbao. Not very far away from Santander, just across to the east up there, northern Spain. Cool, so that's all set in. We'll go and get the average wind. Just pop that in. Average wind's going to be, oh, well, if anything, +1. Nothing too exciting. There we go. So yeah, a second even stream on 2 successive days. Not too bad, with Mrs. Chill Out Flight Channel being at work till 10. So we can do what we want from 7 o'clock onwards once my boys have gone and got themselves sorted upstairs, which is quite cool. So we've done we've done init A, we've done init B. Let's go and have a look at this flight plan. Departure out of Ibiza is going to be. That make you laugh, Gally? Departure going to be, what we're going to do? 06. My favourite arrival runway into Ibiza, and we're going to do the Epama 2 Fox departure. In Santander, it's going to be ILS 29 Zulu, and it's going to be the Bilbao 5 Echo, if we have that. It's not looking promising. Oh, there we go, 5 Echo is just there. And if we go and grab that, the chart a second, and we're going to come by Ampor, which will be the start of the ILS. I'll insert that. Cool, that's that done. That's that done as well. You know the feeling as well. You know, she's my wife. She's at work till 10. Well, she's at work till she got back home 20 to 11 last night. It'll be the same again tonight. Same again tomorrow night. Same on Thursday night. Same Friday night, and the same on Saturday, I do believe. So yeah, it's free time for me of an evening when the boys are buggered off. Right, let's go and grab the SimSmart and do the performance. Let's have a look. Let's see if it's behaving. There we go. So runway 06, we'll get the METAR. So the wind's directly from the north, 7 knots, 16 degrees, QNH just over 1,000, 1001. Runways are dry, anti-ice will be off. Let's just grab that from the inner B. Rather light, 48.9. 48.9. CAG will be forward. Takeoff thrust will be flex. Packs can be on. There we go. Exactly, Gally. Yes, there'll be a stream pretty much every night this week, I reckon. I think it should be around about the 7 o'clock mark as well most nights. Tomorrow night I've got to go out just until we're back home about 20 past 5 because one of my boys does gymnastics on a Wednesday evening, so we'll run there for an hour or so when he does some headstands and some whatever the hell else he does there, and then we'll be back and hopefully be able to do some more flying tomorrow night as well, because you may have noticed, Gally, if you saw in the Discord, we did join a virtual airline over the weekend called Dan Air, which you'll remember from the good old days. So yeah, we'll be flying a couple of nice little sectors for Dan Air and their virtual airline as well, which will be quite good stuff to have a look at. Which once we get going, I'll show you the whole ins and outs of that if you haven't seen it before. So anyway, VNAV, it's got some magenta stuff in there, which are the constraints it can see from this this departure. We'll set the QNH as well. Constraints can go on there. We do also need to just put the descent wind in to see if it'll give us an accurate top of descent marker. But yeah, for us, if we're going to fly the A320 for Dan Air as well, we're going to be bringing back to the skies first choice airlines as well, which is quite good. I did fly one sector yesterday with them just to try it out, see how it worked, and it was quite good. So if we just grab the chart a second, just have a quick look at this departure out. So we got max 250 knot below 2,500 all the way 250, 250, and then up to Epalma, which is not below flight level 100. See what this reckons we're going to be doing. Flight level 100 there. That should be above, which it is. So that's nicely coded in. We should have top of. See, top of climb disappeared. That may come back once we put some more stuff in. But yeah, top of climb disappeared and top of descent has disappeared as well. However, we will not worry about that for now. Snip on the plan page and just check it makes a bit of sense. All the way up there, which is good. Then hopefully the arrival is the main thing. It's got a bit of a squiggle, but we can join the dots as Ampor, then straight onto the ILS at Sorpo. You can see what it's trying to do. There might be... It's got 2 Ampors on there, so let's get rid of that. Join these dots up, and that should look like a decent approach. Yeah, Smilecast he was, yes, the other night. He's joined the Dan Air virtual airline too, because it's two of his moderators that have actually launched it. Andy H and Victor Tango that actually launched Dan Air, or the virtual version of it. So I thought it'd be quite cool to fly a few of their flights and stream them as well. So yeah, we'll be having a look at that in the week as well, just to have a bit of a different thing. A bit more of a purpose to your flight, more so to speak. So yeah, it's quite cool the way it tracks your flights and knows everything about what you're doing. It gives you the route and it's all integrated with SimBrief and all that other good stuff. So for our pushback, what have we got here? If we go towards this way and come out on Charlie, all the way down Charlie to Hotel 2, will do us, I reckon, for this this trip out. So let's go and grab the pushback fella. Let's get Juan away from his tapas for a few minutes and he can come and push us back. Right, here we go. Let's find where we're going to go back to. Plonk one there, and then we'll go around this corner a little bit, and we'll plonk one there. I'm thinking that might do the trick. There we go. Yeah, it was quite a while ago, wasn't it, Gally? It was quite a while. What's happened? Ah, I think that's the reason why we didn't finish the. I was chatting on, wasn't it? We didn't do the performance. No bloody wonder that hasn't got top of climb. Here it is. So what happens? Right, let's just shift that out of the way. So anyway, that is the performance. Flex 65, 21, 21, 26, and config 1+F. That'll be the reason why we haven't got anything going on in the McDo for top of climb and top of descent and all that kind of stuff. So we've got 121 for V1, 121 for VR, 126 for V2. What we've got, thrust reduction is 1013. There we go, cool. That's that all sorted out. So SimSmart, the merchant at British Airways, yeah. I'll show you some bits and bobs about it later on once we get up in the air. It's quite interesting. I've never flown for a virtual airline before, or even thought about joining one until I saw 320 Sim Pilot the other night doing his, and I saw it on his Discord as well. So yeah, we'll have a quick flick through and have a look at that a bit later. So now we have performance in. There we go. Speed limit points. VNAV has now come to life with top of climb, and we might even have a top of descent as well somewhere. There it is there. Cool stuff. So let's just go and put the winds in. I know that's a bit boring, but we're just going to put the descent wind in just to see if we can keep VNAV happy. If I just grab these. So we're cruising at 3-4. So if we start at flight level 310, we'll have 22137. Flight level 310 can go in. Oh, that's climb wind. No, in there, do we? Cruise wind, descent wind. There we go. So 221. That's 27. That's 310 can go in. And we'll go down to flight level 200, 23415. At 200. Flight level 150 is 247 at 13 knots. And then a flight level 100 is 260 at 3. And then we'll put in 260 at 3 knots just there as well. Right, so it now has some wind for its descent planning as well, so that may help us out a smidgen. So it was sold to British Airways for £1. Yeah, it was. There's the sim done a whoopsie. Oh, there we go. This is what happened last night. So I'm going to need to nip into this setting. I thought I changed it, so let me go here. Realism, and then keyboard input into McDo is off. There we go. So I shouldn't be able to click on that now. Good, right. That should get rid of that issue that we had. And I think we're ready to call this pushback guy, and we'll get ourselves underway. You know, I might have even raised the bid to £2 for that much. So bleeds on, we guess get the seatbelt sign on. Wait, that can come on. Let's get the beacon light on as well. That can come to auto.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross check.
And we'll get ourselves, we've requested the pushback, but we've got no tug yet, I don't think. He's there. He's still having his Spanish, his siesta, I think. Be useful if he got himself connected to our plane. But I've got a feeling that if we were to just release the parking brake, we should be able to get ourselves out of here. Press hold. There we go. We're underway. I will just quickly, because I can, stop that a second, and we do have $295 max. It's like eBay bidding war for
les
an
damos la
airline.
bienvenida a este vuelo de Iberia en nuestro nombre y en el de Madrid. Antes de
Let's get rid of that.
despegar, tenemos que
Start
darles unas
engine two.
instrucciones de seguridad. Es importante que presten atención. Durante el despegue y aterrizaje, los dispositivos electrónicos deberán permanecer desenchufados y en modo avión. Recuerden que este avión dispone de conexión Wi-Fi y que podrán utilizarla sin restricciones, manteniendo el modo avión desde el momento de cierre de puertas y hasta su salida del avión, salvo que la tripulación les indique lo contrario.
During takeoff and landing, please unplug your electronic device and set it to flight mode. This aircraft has a Wi-Fi connection, which you can use in flight mode from the moment the doors are closed and until you leave the aircraft.
Si han traído equipaje de mano, por favor, colóquenlo en los compartimentos situados encima de sus butacas o debajo de sus asientos delanteros, dejando despejados los pasillos y salidas de emergencia. Durante el despegue y aterrizaje, compruebe que su mesa está cerrada, el asiento en posición vertical con el reposabrazos bajado, el reposapiés plegado, el cinturón de seguridad abrochado y la cortinilla de su ventana abierta.
Please place your hand baggage in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you, making sure not to block the aisle or emergency exits. During takeoff and landing, please check that your table is folded away, your seat is in the upright position with the armrest down, your footrest is folded away, your seatbelt is fastened, and the window blind is open.
Por su seguridad, les recomendamos que mantengan su cinturón abrochado y visible durante todo el vuelo. Y siempre que la señal luminosa lo indique. Para abrocharlo, inserten la trabilla en su enganche correspondiente. Para soltarlo, simplemente levanten la lengüeta del enganche.
Keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during the flight and whenever the seatbelt sign is on. To fasten the seatbelt, insert the tag into the buckle. To unfasten,
That's a good start.
simply
Engine
lift up
number 2.
the flap on the
We'll go
buckle.
engine 1.
This aircraft has 10 doors, all marked exit. In the unlikely event of having to use the evacuation slides, follow the lighted path. Leave all baggage behind and remove high-heeled shoes.
Este avión tiene 10 puertas de salida señalizadas con la palabra Exit. En el caso de tener que usar las rampas de evacuación, siga la senda luminosa. Deje todo su equipaje y quítese los zapatos de tacón. Debajo de sus asientos encontrarán un chaleco salvavidas. Sáquenlo de la bolsa y para ponérselo, introduzcan la cabeza por la abertura y pasen la cinta de atado por detrás de su cintura, enganchando la fijación de la hebilla de un extremo a otro y tirando de la cinta para ajustárselo. Para inflarlo, solo tienen que tirar con fuerza del tirador de plástico rojo o soplar por el tubo.
We'll
Y
do a flight
recuerden,
control check.
nunca deben
Just
inflar
wait
el
for that to
chaleco
start
dentro
up.
del avión.
You will find a life jacket under your
So,
seat.
full up,
To put it on, place it
full
over your
down,
head, pass the tapes
neutral,
around
and
your
we've got
waist,
the
and make sure
full
that
right.
all fasteners are secure.
Full
Pull on
left.
the tapes to adjust.
Neutral and the
To
quick
inflate
lever
the
trim.
jacket, pull firmly on the red toggle or blow into the mouthpiece.
Full left.
And remember, only
full
inflate
right,
the jacket when
and
you
we
leave
have
the
neutral.
aircraft.
For the rudder.
En caso de despresurización de la cabina, se abrirá automáticamente un
Good start
compartimento
there. So
sobre
let's
sus
get the
asientos,
APU
que
off.
contiene máscaras de
That
oxígeno.
can come off.
Tire de la
Taxi.
suya, colóquela sobre su nariz y boca y respire con
I think
normalidad.
we're about good to we'll
Después,
start
preste ayuda a quien pueda depender de usted.
getting ourselves to
In the event
the
of loss
runway.
of cabin pressure, a compartment above your head will open and oxygen masks will drop down. Pull on your mask, place it
Okay,
over your
pretty
nose
simple.
and mouth,
Taxi out, I
and
think.
breathe normally. Make sure your own mask is correctly
We'll take this
fitted
next
before
left
helping
on
anyone
Charlie all the way
else.
down to hotel.
Recuerden que para evitar poner en peligro la seguridad de este vuelo, no está permitido fumar o usar dispositivos que liberen nicotina en ningún caso.
Smoking and the use of devices that release nicotine are not permitted.
Y no olviden que tienen más información en las instrucciones de seguridad que encontrarán en la bolsa delantera de sus asientos, como las vías de evacuación, el uso de máscaras de oxígeno, chalecos salvavidas o la posición que deberán adoptar en caso de emergencia. Además, tengan siempre en cuenta las señales y demás elementos informativos.
The literature pocket in front of you contains more information on
Thought we were
safety
getting lost there for a minute.
instructions, such as the escape routes, the use of oxygen masks and life jackets, and the position to take in an emergency. In addition, always take notice of any signs and other information elements. Thank you very much for your attention.
Esperamos que disfruten de un feliz vuelo. Haremos todo lo posible para que así sea.
Oh, there we go. There is your safety brief. So anyway, right, where are we heading to here? Where's this exit out there? It's just down there. Cool. It was quite a long set. I didn't realise the Iberia one was such a long safety brief. I guess that's got it in Spanish and also in English, hasn't it, as well? So guess it'll be twice as long as usual. You're going to put a max bid of 295, would you, Gally? I reckon that seems reasonable. Yo, Ben Von Mahomey, how's it going, buddy? Welcome along, hope you're doing well. So this right should take us all the way down to where we want to be, ideally. That nose wheel steering is still very, very sensitive on the tiller. Right, anyway, auto brake can go to max. Let's go and ding in the cabin. And we can do the takeoff config check, which is normal. It's the max shotgun, is it? Fair enough. Right, I think everything looks half decent here, so we'll get to the holding point, get the lights on, and let's go and see what kind of damage we can cause up in Santander. Something like that, that'll do. Got the lights on. That can come a takeoff. There is Alpine 4837. It's come from Rome. Right, anyway, let's just check. Nothing coming that way. Nothing coming that way. That plane has completely disappeared. So we'll go get lined up and we'll get ourselves up to Santander. Double check that. All tickety boo. Good stuff. Right, we'll get the music turned off so we can hear these engines as we roar out of here. And we'll do a quick peds check. So we got V speeds are 121, 126 magenta, climb nav 1FD2, 10,000 blue, QNH set 1001, auto brake is max, signs are on, cabins advised, spoilers are armed, flaps are at config 1+F, takeoff config is normal, and ECAM memo is takeoff no blue, anti-ice is off, ECAM status is checked, pitch trim and rudder trim is definitely neutral. I'm not sure why I can't actually accept that. Flight controls were checked, flap settings, radar, predicted wind shear are on in auto, ECAM memos takeoff no blue. There we go. Good stuff. Right, let's get ourselves out of here. There's 50% on the N1. And we'll go 1 to 2 clicks forward. Man flex 65 SRS runway and throttle cam is now blue. There's V1 and rotate up we go. positive climb, we can get rid of the gear. And we'll say hasta luego to Ibiza. We have a lever climb, first climb nav, and 10,000 blue. We've got 250 magenta. We'll get above that S speed. Alright, bank angle, spinning heads. There's the S speed. Actually, probably anti-ice. Might just need to go on just very quickly through these clouds. There's the S speed. Let's get rid of the flaps. Like I said, eventually I've downloaded the world update for Iberia, so this is all of the good stuff now that comes default with MSFS. Looks much better than the just the Bing images that it used to be. Pretty cool. There we are, whizzing away now. 250 knots. We can go and retract the flaps. Predicted wind shear is definitely on. Good. Not that we need it anymore, but there's our level off at 10,000 feet. But I reckon no one tells us what to do. Let's get up to our cruise level 320 for this evening. There we go. And that, as you can see, has now just whizzed away. Right away up to a Palmer, more or less, for the level off. Can never have too many wing views, especially when you are making that left-hand turn to see what's going on below you. But we should get some decent views of Barcelona, I reckon, if we're going to go up that way. Let's have a look at the quick routing. Yeah, well, we're going to come south of Barcelona, Tarragona, and then up towards Huesca and Pamplona, and there's Bilbao, which is the start of the arrival. Like we said, the Bilbao 5 Echo into Santander. After that, we are then going to fly the quick little trip from Santander down to Madrid. Anti-ice can now go off. These lights can come off. And we are above 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. Seatbelt signs off as well. And we'll just we'll do that and get the music back on. And did I set the overlay off yesterday? Good stuff. It's like we'll get a nice view of most of the eastern side of Ibiza as well as we go up and round and then back out over the Med for a bit. What do you think about jumping back into the Tolus 3? Well, we can do that this week as well, Gally, if you like. I'm quite happy. We haven't flown it for a while. When was the last time we did that? That was down to... when I absolutely thumped it on the floor into Alicante, wasn't it? Or something like that. Let's have a quick look. Videos. Let's have a quick look. When did the last fly that? To be fair, we also need to take the CRJ back out as well for a laugh. When did we last fly the Taurus? I remember it was on a Sunday evening, I think it was. Sunday, Southend. No, it's not it. Let me search. TOLUS. That's not one. There it was, last streamed on the 6th of March. That's when it was. So yeah, it is about time we had a little trip back out in that. We need to pick a decent route for it. I guess we flew from, wasn't very long, Madrid to Alicante, but there was I think Smile Castle, well, you were there, weren't you, when we had to go do the go-around in that. And I got a little bit too low on the approach on the second time round, and we got the GPWS warning as well, telling us to pull up. Pretty sure that was it. It was dark, it was horrid. But yeah, we'll definitely we can have a look at that. This was it, wasn't it? I think my internet must be bricking itself. Wasn't loading very quick, was it? Let's have a quick look what happened. What happened? Yeah, my internet's definitely having a skeppy tonight. See, what is the current 4,200 for the Aston Westmore? When will in-flight drinks be served? Well, all depends on what you want. All depends on what you want. But yeah, what do we have? We had a cabin pressure low diff. Oh, the low diff issue as well. Expect high cabin rate. We had an issue there. We can do, yeah, Heathrow. I've got nice. Actually, I haven't got Heathrow scenery. I do have Gatwick scenery, so it could be from Gatwick. We could do that. But yeah, so that's what we had that a cabin pressure issue. We had a go around. We had all kinds of excitement going on this flight, I think. I took the autopilot out, but it also disengaged the auto throttle, which I didn't realise. So yeah, it was quite an exciting arrival the first time round. Yeah, Smile Castle was in the stream. There he is, down chatting in the bottom there. So yeah, it was quite. But I think I absolutely dropped it on the ground second time around. I don't think it was very good landing at all. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick watch of it before we nip back into our current flight. Absolutely dropped it on the floor. That's right, my autopilot disconnect button then didn't want to work. Hence why it was so late coming off. I don't think it was that bad. I think it might have been in the 600s, I think. I also forgot how high up they actually were on all the other gears. Well off the centre line. I think I have, yeah, 651. That was absolutely shocking. So with your 994 galley, you weren't actually too far off. I think before we do stream, I do need to have a quick look at my rudder pedals, because even the reverses weren't working either. We went all the way up, we almost went off the edge. Yo, Castle buddy. Yeah, it wasn't happy. It was saying we were on the taxi. It went all to shit. We couldn't slow down. Still, it's not even at 60 knots yet. And then we had a brake fan, brakes hot warning as well. So yeah, that could be quite a good watch galley if you want to. If you want me to fly that, we'll have a look at that. Yeah. But anyway, eventually off in the end and parked up. If I can find out. Yeah, where's it gone? I did do the replay as well, but for some reason I don't know why it didn't want to load that fast tonight. We'll nip back into the into our flight. Yeah, even the replay mode, there we are. You can see it kind of. This is the replay of the landing. So quick look at that for a second, and then we'll go back. I'm not sure why we have two different levels of airport, but they seem to merge into one as we get a bit closer. The approach looked pretty stable up to here. And I'm not sure what happened after that. Like I said, the reverses didn't work. The brakes didn't want to work. You'll be watching 1000% in 340. No worries. Is there any particular evening that you're free then, Gally, if you want me to fly that? Or is any evening half decent for you? So yeah, looked good there. There's the flare. I mean, it looked alright, but if you noticed, the wheels hadn't touched the ground as we landed. There was a puff of smoke, but the wheels actually weren't on the ground. The nose took a while to come down. And we had no reverse either. So we'll check that out in the week. Let's check our flight out for now. So anyway, it looks like we have reached our cruise, Mac Alt Cruise 320, which is good. And we're heading now across to Tarragona and the Spanish East Coast at the minute. Just check out our plane. There it is. Yeah, I think so, Gally. About 7 o'clock will be about the norm for this week. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, I will have to, if we make it towards the, when I say the end of the week, maybe it's Thursday or Friday perhaps, then it'll give me time to try and fix the rudder pedals and get the reverses working as well. Because that was the main issue that I was having, I think. And the autopilot disconnect. But yeah, I'm quite happy to jump back in it. We've also got the Tolus 321. Oh, cool. No worries. Well, I'll post it in the Discord then, Gally, towards the end of the week. Oh, when we're going to do it next, or when I'm going to fly it this week. Then at least you'll have an idea. But it will be. I think I did put up a stream schedule thing somewhere up here. There it is. Yeah. So they're all going to be at 7 o'clock UK time. How's your week so far, Smile Castlebin? The weekend, what did I put on? No, so not on Saturday, but we'll be doing it on Sunday. There is one there, so you can see the schedule. So anyway, let's just have a quick look. Actually, before we do anything else, let's have a quick look at the. We're going to show you the Dan Air virtual thingy bob, which is quite cool. Like I said, I signed up for their virtual airline. I did one flight yesterday, which was from Madrid to Luton, and we have their dashboard just here, which is quite good. Like I said, one flight, minus 209 feet per minute for the first flight. I must have been a bit nervous on the approach for this one, but yeah. So it gives you all of the info. It tracks every part of your flight. And if we go in here, they are going to start to. You can fly the A300, and it'll apply to, if you remember, Gally, old style Orion A300s. Coming soon. Next first choice base is going to be Edinburgh. And in centre, start adding the 737-200 and 300 route out of East Midlands. They are Smile Castle. You can fly your 73 out of East Mids. And long haul British Caledonian, another old school from Gatwick, using the 747-200s and Airbus 310. And there we go. The defunct airlines of Britain and Europe, they're coming back to the sky. So we've got the classic Dan Air. And then they have Highland Express. I remember that call sign of Tartan from years ago by. But they are also only lasting for 3 years, 84 to 87. And you could buy a single ticket in the UK for 19 quid. And they had one aircraft being a 747-200. Which was no wonder they went. No wonder they went bust after 3 years if they were selling a ticket for 19 quid on a 747-200. And then obviously for us flying the 320 Neo in MSFS, we'll fly under Jet Set for first choice holidays, which is what we'll be doing. If you go to the flight map, you can see the these are current people flying at the minute. So Newcastle to Belfast in what's he flying in? 461. And then this guy's Manchester to Gatwick, and he's on a 73200. And what's this one? Again, a 73200 as well. Anywhere else? But yeah, it's quite cool. So you can go up to the flight centre, book a flight, and it gives you where all of the Dan Air places. They've gone to New York, into Cuba, the Dominican Republic, and obviously you then pick your location to fly out of, and it'll give you your the route we can fly with our 320. So we can go to Lisbon, Faro, we can go down to Malaga, Madrid, Valencia, Alicante, then across to Ibiza, Palma, or Menorca as well. Or if you change your base, you get different aircraft going to different locations. So from Newcastle, we can go to Saarbrücken if we got a 461, 462, 463, 721, 722, 732, or 733. So you have to fly with the aircraft. You can't just take a 320 on a on any route. You got to take the aircraft that you got to the route that they give you. But it is quite good. I don't think they're not accepting the they don't have anything saying about a 340-600 yet, unfortunately. And they will in time have events coming up, and you got all the documents you might need. Rank manual, you can guess. You can earn points for your flying. So I earned 70 points for my first flight. There you go, flight engineer. You need hours, 50 hours, 4,000 points to become a second officer, so on and so forth. And you can go to the leaderboard as well. See where you rank. Oh, there I am, right down the bottom, 19th. There's 320 sim pilot. He's 15th and 15th in the point list as well. So yeah, that's the kind of their booking thing. Yo, Patrice. Have I ever done a cross pond? No, I've never really had enough time to be able to do a cross the pond, to be fair, Gally. And then for it to log your flights, log in there. And this is where you make your booking on the website. It then goes into the booking page. You've got the A cars in here that will, once you start your flight, then connect to your simulator. Your OFP comes straight into VAMSys, which is quite cool. Whenever my internet wakes up. So the current one from SimBrief that we're using for tonight, so Ibiza Santander, that's our current flight plan, and it will be in all goes in there, and you get the map in there as well, where you can see all the other Dan Air virtuals all flying around, and you can do your customizations of stuff as well. It's pretty good, and it's all free. There's no real requirements. It's one flight every 90 days, nothing too exciting. So you don't have to have that much commitment to actually flying it either. The next question, when's the long haul coming? Well, I've only ever streamed one long haul, I think. And that was from Newcastle down to Dubai. If you can class that as a long haul. I guess it is kind of, was 7 hours. And that was my first proper flight in the tallest 340-600 actually. And I streamed that for the 50 follower special. I think it was something like that. On Twitch. But yeah, no, we can take that out for, if I can ever find a weekend where the kids aren't kicking around and the missus isn't kicking around, then I'm quite happy to do one. Where has it gone? So I got some awesome, or when I say awesome, pretty good shots going over Iran and Tehran. There's one of them. So I have got ortho for most of the places we go into in X-Plane. There it was. Looks pretty cool actually. What liveries we got? Well, the ones I have got, I mean, I'm pretty sure we can get loads more. Let's have a quick look. Where's my X-Plane thing? There it is, X-Plane. Aircraft. Right, I'll bring this across and then we'll have a look. 346, there it is. Liveries. So at the minute we've got Swissair, Air France, obviously Airbus House. A fictional British Airways Landor, which I do like. Iberia, Emirates 340, Lufthansa, and Virgin Atlantic. I mean, I do like the, even though the British Airways didn't have the 340, 600, their Landor livery on any airplane does look pretty cool. Does the update for the 737 make any difference in Smile Castle, or is it still just as make it any better? Yeah, that was when I first downloaded it. Yeah, the very big thank you one, I think it was. So look, does it show you? Yeah. The buttons work. Oh well, that's a bonus there then, Smile Castle. Definitely a bonus. Just give me a sec. I can hear one of my boys shouting for something. If you just give me a sec, I'll be right back. Yo, there we are. Sorted first world problems. I thought there was something, but he was shouting that his iPad wasn't charging, and it took me a couple of minutes to work out that he hadn't turned the switch on. You like the BA one then, Gally? I quite like the BA one as well. We'll take that out for a spin. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of other ones. I mean, I've not downloaded any more liveries since I probably first got the tour list, to be fair. Let's have a quick look, see what we can find. We'll have to start looking at the top of descent in a minute for this. Let's have a quick look. Oh, there's hundreds of them now. So we could have any of these. Air Atlanta, Icelandic, Lufthansa, Etihad, Sky Prime, South African, Thai, Virgin Atlantic, obviously not Aeroflot, Air France, Alitalia, old style stuff, British Airways, fictional. What's that one? They're still nowhere near as good as the Landor one, I don't think. Hawaiian, Middle East, Malaysian, Swiss, United, a fictional wedding, KLM. There's KLM on there as well somewhere. KLM, there it is. That looks quite nice. Could fly KLM as well, yeah. We could do that. Across to MC. That's Orlando, isn't it? Heathrow to Orlando. Yeah, I'm sure we can download a few more liveries to go with it. Anyway, let's go and have a look. It's got top of descent marked in there at Kegham. Let me go and put one in and see what it's the Airbus is thinking and what we're thinking. Got the chart a second. So Bilbao. So we're going to go straight in. We're doing the Bilbao 5 Echo. So from the Bilbao VOR, we can go down to 6,000 feet, 6,000, 6,000, all the way in. What's the platform? So 22 miles from the Santander VOR, we need to be at 5,100 feet. So Ampor is the initial fix, and that's 22 miles there. So the VOR is over here, well away from the airport. So Ampor, 22 miles is going to be 5,100. Down to 4,100, 3,250. How the hell did you put that in? And what's the ILSMA STA? So we start the glide quite a way out. We start at 9.7 miles. That'll be the reason why we need to be down there then. And this terrain as well to get over. A bit of terrain here, bit of terrain there as well. 9.7, there's the glide slope. We'll start here. So we need to be 3,250 feet. Quite interesting. Right then, so Ampor, 5,100 feet. Let's aim to be there then. What's the MSA? Quite high, 7,700. So yeah, let's aim to be, we'll be at Ampor at 5,000 feet, 5,100 feet at Ampor. There's no other restrictions before we get to that. Amport, so we're going to put in. Let's go work this out. We'll think that 32,000, 5,100 is 84 miles. 84 miles from there, and top of this, yeah, it's got Kegham. Top of it, it's not too far off. We could try VNAV again, but like I said, it's not the best, especially when we've got all that terrain. Where has our flight plan gone? There we go. Let's just skip through this a second. Constraints are on, which is good. So let's go and have a look. So that's where I'll put our top of descents, just here. And it's got Kegham. Is where it wants us to descend. Yeah, I don't think VNAV is going to work very well. 4,100 feet at the centre fix, and it's got Sopro and a bit of an issue there. Right, we'll work that out. We'll use our top of descent for that, and we'll just make sure we don't scrape our undercarriage off the top of a mountain on the way in. Is anyone keeping an eye on the England game tonight or not? Playing the is it the Ivory Coast or something like that? Have a quick look. Live scores, we've got Belgium 1-0 up. So yeah, top percent not far off now. It's just over 80 miles, just after Pamplona.
I do not know as much about human relationships as I thought.
Sexy banana. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Hello, Nicki Minaj.
Johnny boy, welcome on, buddy. With your bit, very good, very nice. Been a long time since we had a chicken dance as well. So what we'll do is then, Gally, we'll take out the 340-600 this week just for a little spin out, and then we'll have to plan a time and see if we can get the long haul flight going at some point. We could, I think you're right. Heading across to Orlando would be quite a good little flight to try out. I'll have to try and get some. I've got scenery from Manchester in X-Plane. I haven't got any for Orlando, so I'll try and get some for that. And I'll have to download the Ortho for that that part of the States. Otherwise, it'll look crap. have a look how we're doing. Fuel wise, we've got 4.8 tons yet, so at Serco, let's have a look, where should we be with the fuel. Serco we need 3.2 tons, so we should have we have plenty of fuel in there. And let's have a quick look at the weather for this arrival as well. So we got into Santander 1010, winds 296 knots, 13 degrees, and we got dew point of 10. So we should, if we go here to approach runway 29, we can have a look at this. It's nice to be able to get it in the fly pad now. So yeah, just going to keep that up just for now because be easy just to refer to that here than having to drag Navic graph from one screen to another. So Sorpo down to 5,100. I think we're heading to Sorpo now, aren't we? No, Serco, not Sorpo. Gonna be a straight in. Let's go and put the X10 descent line in just to be on the safe side, which is Lima Echo X-Ray Juliet. Yo, Ollie, how's it going, buddy? Long time no see indeed. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome along. XJ29. Pop that in, and we'll get the reciprocal of that. Let's have a look which it's going to be. All the ones, 111. Good stuff. There we are. Yo, Lightning for Life, how's it going, buddy? You got kicked out the Discord server. How interesting. Let's have a quick look. No reason why that should have been Ollie. No reason whatsoever. There's nothing. I thought I hadn't seen you in there for a while. Try and re-join, Ollie, see what happens. Yo, Geordie Montana, welcome along, buddy. You're the fight behind us, are you? Excellent stuff. Let's have a look, see if we can see you. Guessing that is you just there, is it? Also, thank you for your sub on YouTube as well. You've rejoined, it's working now. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, I don't know what. I'm not sure what happened there at all, Ollie. I can see you back in. Your birthday 4 days, excellent. Are you getting any flight simulated stuff for it? Actually, Jordy, that's a very good point. Don't think I put the flight plan on Volanta. Let's just get it up. Let's add a flight plan. There we go. Cool. Good stuff, we'll keep that there. Where are you flying off to, Geordie? I did have a quick look on there. I didn't pick up what the code was. JMonty92, cool. Was that you? That one there, is it? There it is. LESO. Let's have a quick look at your flight. San Sebastian. Oh, so you are heading up towards where we're going. You're just going to head off to the right as we start to make our approach. But Jordy, yeah, if you want to join the Discord, hit ! Discord in the chat if you want to get notified when we fly next. You can come and fly along on the next stream if you like. We are heading down to Madrid after we've landed in to Santander as well. So top drop here is coming in about 30 miles roughly. 25 miles, sorry. We're set initially down to 10,000 feet. Just so we don't get into too much trouble with that terrain. Does look rather nice. Excellent. And we're going to pop in just in the progress praise. We're going to go pop in the airport. $121 miles to the threshold to go. And we can just also just double check what we're going to do is 29. We certainly won't make Yankee 1. If we make Yankee 2, that'll be quite good straight into the apron. If not, failing that, Yankee 3 or Yankee 4 will be our departure. It's not departure, sorry, our vacate point. So it'll be vacate to the left, either Yankee 2 or Yankee 3. And just the length of that runway was, what was it? 2,320 meters. So we'll have probably medium auto brake. Medium auto brake as well. Just slightly shorter than Newcastle. But we'll just nip in here, just a quick check at what it's going to be doing. So if we left it to VNAV, and our top of descent was going to be 1651, so in about 4 minutes time. And we left it in managed descent all the way down. Speed limit point flight level 100, which is fine. 9.6, then 7.6. See, Ampor is 5,000. Oh, bollocks. Not that one. So Ampor, we had to be actually 6,000 feet, and that's going to have us at 7.6. Then it has 5,100 here, 4,100, 3,250. Center fix is 5,000. Interesting, right? Let's just start that descent now, anyway, just for now. There's the green yo-yo. It's going to tell us that we're going to be low, but obviously that's because it's not taken into consideration our top of descent. So yeah, it wanted us to go for another 25 miles roughly before we start descending. But I don't think that's actually going to be any good. So yeah, we're going to level off here just before Bilbao at 10,000 feet. Then from there we can work out what else we're going to do after that. So from Bilbao, how far are we away from anywhere of any interest? Let's have a look. So there's Bilbao. That is actually the start of the arrival. So just have a quick 2747, and then we got 6,000 feet here. The clouds look quite nice tonight. So I don't see why I can never get rid of the little, you know, pixelizations around the edge of it for some reason. They look fine from here. And you're having to zoom in a little bit, or you get a bit close to one. You can see the edges just aren't quite right. That bit of ground down there, look at that. If we bring that back down to, let's say, 6,000 feet MSA, where we're going to level off Bilbao. 6,000 feet. Let's pull the vertical speed and we'll just wind that back a bit. 2,300. Now that's at Bilbao. A bit further back. Let's try 2,000 feet per minute, and we're going to go somewhere about there. That looks a bit better. We'll keep that like that. That's down at 6,000 feet. We should have clearance from this terrain from there. So we're going to level off just about here somewhere. And then from there we've only got 900 feet to lose. Now we can come down and a bit further down. Let's go and bang the weather in. So we have, let's grab that weather, QNH 1010. Temperature is 12 degrees. And the wind is 290 at 5. And the barrel ref is going to be Cat C. We are 367. Yeah. Quite a low approach speed, 121 knots, VLS 116. Have you done much flying Smile Castle recently or not? Apart from testing out, obviously, the update for your 737. Oh, England, Ollie Watkins. England 1-0 up against the Ivory Coast. In case anyone was wondering. Been playing Elite Dangerous. So will be lots of flippant like you. Ollie, you were doing a flight, the sim crashed mid-cruise. That's not good. Well, touch wood. Touch wood, indeed. I've not had any sim crashes for a while, actually. Had a bit of an issue last night. I mean, the sim didn't crash. But I couldn't move around the flight deck. Everything else still worked. I could turn the dials. I could set the altitude and all that kind of stuff. But it didn't. Just wouldn't let me move the view around for some reason. Where is? I'm just looking for something quickly. You know where where something is, but then you just literally you can't find. Ah, there it is. Good stuff. There we go. I knew I had something on my phone that I need to send to my missus, and I literally couldn't find out what file it was in. So anyway, right, do we need to start to slow down shortly to 250 knots below 10,000 feet? So, we're still doing well. We have, how many miles we got left to run now? We have 50 miles. We're at 12,000 feet. So what's that? 12, 24, 36. So we have plenty of time to slow down now. Let's get that back to 250. Just for... that should move that descent point a little bit further on as we start to slow down. We go back into open descent just as we slow down a bit. There we go. That's going to wriggle and jiggle about a little bit. Moving forward just a smidge, which is fine. Do that there. And hopefully we should be getting some, I was hoping for some nice views of Santander on the way in, but we got cloud instead. Should be about right. Let's go and get some anti-ice on. Temperature being, yeah, +4. We'll keep that on. There we are, back to, that's 250 knots for now. And the plan is to start coming down to 5,100 feet by Ampo. 4,100 feet, 19 miles from the VOR, or 14.5 miles from the ILS. Let's just pop that up, that might help us out. Lightning for life. No and no. Well, I guess, I mean, I can fly the Cessna. I do have a private pilot's license. But I don't go to flying school. I'm not trying to be a real-life Airbus pilot or anything like that. I wanted to be, but I didn't pass the medical, unfortunately. But I do have a PPL for the Cessna 152. I'm going to double check that right now, just a sec. 110.9, which should hopefully be 110.9, which is there, which is good. Right, let's pull the vertical speed and let's just slow it down a little bit more. 1,400 feet. We don't need to be going down that fast. Cool, there we go. And there is a bit of Bilbao. I reckon that must be Bilbao football stadium just there. Temperatures +8, so that's good. We will keep anti-ice on just as we go through this cloud. And I think we are probably good to start slowing down just a little bit further. We got 35 miles left to run, 250 knots. We'll keep it there. Actually, let's go and we'll give it another few miles, then we'll activate the approach phase. We'll go back to manage speed and we can get the flaps out and start slowing down. Creating a bit of cloud. Let's get lights on. We should have got those on before. Seatbelt sign on. There we go. Looks a bit grim out that window now in that cloud, doesn't it? Definitely a bit grim. QNH, we can set 1019. Sorry, 1009, not 1019. And yeah, there's our level off still. I can probably just keep that coming back even slower actually. 300 feet per minute. That might just be a little bit slow. There we are. Perfect. So 30 miles left, 6,400 feet and descending, and we'll start actually, when we do that, let's go and activate the approach phase. Then that is actually activated for when we want to start slowing down and getting a bit of flappage. So hour and 7 minutes since we pushed back, so if we take a few minutes off that for the taxi out and whatever else we did, so we've probably been going about an hour. And reckon our flight time was about an hour and 8 minutes, so we're not too far off. We're doing pretty well. They are 27 miles now from touchdown. So MSA now, we'll start with a bit of terrain there. So 6,000 feet, 2,747 there. Initial approach fixed. After that we start coming down to 5,100, then at 19 miles or 14.5 from the ILS DME. There we go. That's the reason why we couldn't go much lower really. We got all this to think about the paintwork on our undercarriage. So let's nip back into managed speed now. We'll start to slow down. So we're going to get on the localized now. And it's going to be 5,100 feet to be our next next restriction, and we need that at Amport. So I know it's not much, but if we did 2,200 feet per minute, or even 100 feet per minute, very slow descent. We're still going to level off before we need to be. So let's just do that. 100 feet per minute. The slowest descent ever. Actually, that might just be a bit too slow. Just be a bit too slow. Yeah. And then we're down to, after that, it's down to 4,100. So actually, I'm just going to put that in now. Which is here anyway. 18 points. 18 miles out now. Just about on the localizer. If we arm the approach, lock start, and there's a glide slope as well. We can start to bring it down. Glide slope start, and we'll start to have flap 1 as well. Speed, glide slope start, lock, cat 3, and we got AP1 1 FD2 as well. Auto thrust still armed. 16 miles out, and hopefully we shouldn't have any issue now with any terrain. We're well over this bit now, which is good. 2,989 feet. We're well above that. No rad out either, so we are doing quite well. 15 miles. Good stuff. Temperature is 8 degrees. We will leave the anti-ice on until we just get through this bit of cloud. And it gives us a bit of time to look at the views outside the window. If we can see much. Not yet. The go around altitude we need, in case we need it, proceed to 4,000 feet, turn right, climbing 6,000. Yo, Captain Reflex, welcome along, buddy. Seen the plane on Volant, just about to spawn in. Santander flew there this morning from Southampton, nice. Yeah, we flew from there last night down to Ibiza, and then we're just flown the return back from, excuse me, back from Ibiza now. And then we're heading off down to Madrid. 12 miles, let's have a flap to... We're bang on the profile, there's the green yo-yo right in the middle. Which is good stuff. 2,500. 2,500, so there's something going to be tickling our undercarriage at some point, not that we can see it. But I'm hoping the airport is going to be somewhere ahead of us. Right, 10 degrees, that anti-ice now can come off. That's a bit brighter now. No, Ollie, I think, to be fair, from what I've seen, that Spain have not had the best of weather recently. Looking down towards Alicante and where I used to live down in Mallorca, the weather's been rather shocking, actually. I think it's chucked it down for most of the last 10 days that we've had nice weather. I think Spain's had some pretty crap weather, I think. Anyway, let's go, we're at 9 miles, flap 3. Now we're hoping to be able to see a runway anytime soon. Captain Reflex on your way in loads of cloud, yeah. There's still just now we can see a runway there, it is straight ahead. Which is good. So let's sit the cabin down. We'll arm those spoilers. Let's we can also kill the music for the arrival. And we'll increase the sim volume just so we can hear. If anything exciting goes on, and we'll go flap full. And we'll drop the gear in a minute. But at least we can see some of this arrival now. Pretty cool. Lush and green northern part of Spain. We're 17 degrees now, was it? Wow. Yeah, up here in Newcastle, it's it was like that last week. 17, 18, 19 degrees, and then today and yesterday it was 10 degrees, today it was 10 degrees, and then we're forecast snow on Thursday or Friday, I think it is. So yeah, a big contrast compared to last week. Right, let's get the gear down. Yeah, this will be our first arrival into Santander. Five miles, 1,400 feet. The gear's down, the signs are on, cabins have been advised. Spoilers around, we've got medium auto brake, flaps are full. QNH 1009. And ECAM MMO's landing, no blue. And go around set 6,000 feet. Also, 2 whites, 2 reds on the pappies as well. Light and Fly for you flew Spain on the flight simulator. Turbulence very strong, was it? Yeah, like I said, I think the weather in Spain's been pretty. It's been pretty crap actually.
1,000.
1,000 feet. Let's get the throttle cam don't know why. It always, if I knock the camera, I'll move the whole throttle quadrant for some reason. So we've got wind-wise 6 knots right on the nose. Ooh. Nice.
$500.
I think it'd be quite cool to watch this one out the window with the going across the water. We'll have one last quick look before we do land.
300. Minimum.
Minimums continue.
300.
Looks
300.
it looks pretty smart, doesn't it, Oliver? Pretty smart. Right, let's get this on the ground and see what damage we can do to it. We'll keep it coming down just like that, ever so slightly high. There we are.
100.
Good stuff.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
There we are. And reverses. $60 knots, we can go reverse idle, auto brake and come off. And there we are, guys. Welcome down to, or for the first time, down to Santander. And we'll vacate just here. That felt like quite a smooth landing. There was no kind of douching sound of the undercarriage, was it? I didn't actually catch what the landing rate was, but it did feel rather nice. There we go. Let's just stop here and get the lights off. We'll have that on there. That can go to taxi. That can come off. We'll start the APU, and we'll go park up. Like I said, this is freeware scenery from flightsim.to for 161, was it? Not too bad. Freeware scenery from flightsim.to, which is rather nice. So we are going to park up. We'll get these passengers off and out the way. We are going to go on and get a new flight plan, and we are going to go down to Madrid next. So if you want to hang around for that or fly down with us, we're on the North Europe server. If you do want to have a little trip down, but yeah, we're going to go down to the Spanish capital very soon. I do think you have to park on a conch here in Santander. There we go. Cool, we'll stop there. And we'll go and check the APU is available. Let's go and get the engines off. Actually, let's get the flaps back, and we should have done that before. Disarm the spoilers, and now we can we shut off engine 2, engine 1. TCAS can come back to standby. And we'll get the rest of the lights off. That can come off, and we'll get the nav logo off. That can come off. That can come off. With that, the seatbelt signs. And let's just see if we can get a jet bridge to come and say hello to us, to let these passengers off. I'm not saying we'll be able to because of the way I park, but you never know. Jet bridge, forward door, external power, baggage, aft door, and a bit of catering. Oh, it's going to come. Perfect. You found amazing freeware for Biarritz? Yeah, pop it in the Discord server if you like, Ollie. That could be a good place for next flight as well, or another flight at least. Yeah, there comes it. Well, I was right. You did have to park on a diagonal, but I completely missed that. Completely missed that line, didn't I? Wow. If we look at it that way, you can't tell. So right, let's leave that there. Let's get the passengers off and on their way. We'll complete the flight on Volante. And we'll go and review it. Let's just have a quick look. So yeah, down from Ibiza, there we are. We took off around the island. Up towards Tarragona, straight across towards northern Spain. And that descent worked out quite nicely from where we put it in. I'm not sure it would have done with the way the VNAV was set up in the fly-by-wire, but yeah, 158. We'll take that. That's not too bad for our first trip into Santander. And how far down the runway were we? Still well within the touchdown zone as well, right in the middle. We have plenty of runway to go as well. Cool. So right, what we'll do is I'll get you a nice little view of Santander. Well, I'll take a quick 5-minute break and I'll go and set up a new flight plan, and we'll head off down to like I said, down to Madrid. So look, see what we can find. Anything like that. There you go. I'll leave you with that for now, for just like literally 5 minutes when I knock up a new flight plan. I'll turn off the throttle cam, and we'll come back. We'll go again, and we'll go and see what we can find down in Madrid. So I will turn down the sim stuff, and we'll put up the music again. And guys, I'll be right back with you. Like I said, 5 minutes time with a new flight plan, and we'll get going again down to Madrid. Right then, guys, we're back. We've got a new flight plan set up, so we'll go get cracking. We'll whiz back over to the airplane, and we'll get it set up for trip number 2. Snipping the flight. Actually, one thing I forgot to do was just update the overlay. So let's just do that. And I'm just going to grab the plan and whack it in. And our cruise level for the trip down to Madrid is going to be 330 as well, so we'll leave that there like that. Cool. So hopefully that should have updated now on the top of your screen, which it has. Good. So we'll nip down. We should have the new flight plan should have popped in here. We'll import the new one. There we go. Santander down to Madrid. So what's the weather like in Madrid at the minute? 13 degrees, got light winds from the north. So yeah, not too bad. Cost index 24, flight level 330. Not a very long flight. It's about, was it 170, 180 miles? It'll be about just under an hour. Let's go and grab the flight plan and have a quick look at it. So Madrid, our alternate is going to be Albacete, and we need 1.6 tons to get there. We need 5.4 in total, so let's go and grab that. So 5.4, let's take 6.2. We could download that from Blockfield from Sim. Let's just try that out, shall we? 533, let's just see what it does. Only the EFB is very nice now, yes, I do like it. Especially with the fact you can get, you turn the failures on, and you get the Navigraph charts in the EFB as well. It's very nice. Ground distance 249 miles, 42 minutes flying time, so not too bad of a second sector for this evening. So we're nipping the McDo, and we'll get it all set up, ready to rock and roll. It does, yes, very much realistic now. It's even got, if you notice, someone's dropped it. It's got a little crack in the bottom corner where it's been clearly dropped on the ground. So we are now. We're now IB. We're 21:25 from Santander down to Madrid. 42 minutes flying. Let's go and get some payload on. We'll send off for the passengers. We have 148 going down to Madrid. I got that set on instant, which I don't quite like. I'm going to quickly change that to not in that one. Where's it at? Settings, realism, boarding time. I got it fast. Let's stick it onto real, because by the time we do the setup and stuff, it'll last a little bit longer. So let's start the passengers boarding. There we go. Good. And we'll nip and do our init request while that happens. So yeah, flight level 330, and we're going to do the block fuel. We've got 6.2 tons. Can go in. We'll leave the zero fuel weight for now until the passengers are on. But actually, we could grab it from here, couldn't we? Let's have a quick look. Zero fuel weight is going to be 56.4. And what CG will that give us? Not allowed. Oh well. We'll leave it to do the passenger loading first, and then we'll crack on with that. And we'll go have a look at the flight plan. So Santander. Departure, we're going to do the let's have a quick look what we're recommending on here. Departure will be runway 29 and the Titan 6 Alpha. 29 Titan 6 Alpha, and into Madrid we're going to have runway 32 left and the non-2 Charlie. 32 left Zulu and non-2 Charlie, which I think for us, let's have a quick look. Actually, I've not reloaded the chart. Let's just grab that. There we go. Non-2 Charlie. For as we're coming from the north, we're going to go via down to the Navas del Rey, VOR, then the left-hand turn down to Tobec. I can go in there and just have a quick look through. Cool, let's have a look at the performance. We'll get SimSmart up and we'll do the performance when the passengers finish boarding. So we are in Santander. Let's grab that info. Runway 29 and we'll get the MESAR. The wind's 305 knots, 12 degrees, QNH 1010, runway is dry, anti-ice will be off. And we've got our takeoff weight. Actually, we need to wait for passengers to finish, don't we? Where are they at? So a quick look, see how they're doing. Gee, that's maybe taking a little bit too long. Put it on fast. There we go, that's whizzing up quite happily. Where to get SimSmart? So the SimSmart is from I don't know if you ever watched a guy called EasyJet SimPilot who streams on YouTube. This is his program. You need to become a member of his YouTube channel. I think I pay £5 a month to be a member of that, and you get the beta version of his SimSmart. But from what I can understand, SimSmart should be coming out for everyone to buy for less than £5 towards the end of this week. From what he was saying on Monday, it should be available for everyone to buy. For he did say it was going to be less than £5. So yeah, it's very good. But if you are a member of his channel and you're paid to be a member of the Captains or First Officers Club on his YouTube channel, then you get this as part of your membership, and you get tested out and make sure it's all working and doing what it should do. And so far, I mean, it's pretty good. We can put in all the details, gets the weather, knows every single airport, and once we got the passengers loaded, in just a minute we'll get our takeoff weight, and we'll put it in, and we'll see what it gives us for the performance that we need. So if we just set up the charts ready when that's doing that, we'll grab that, and we'll grab the taxi charts out of here as well, which is that one, and we'll grab them from Madrid. All of their charts. Where's that airport? That one. And then we'll grab the approach 32 left. 32 left. What's this one? Zulu. There it is. And we go ahead and set the. We'll go and set up the MCP for the departure out. Titan 3 Bravo above flight level 100, so we're going to pop that in just when this finishes off. Cool, there we go, boarding completed. So we now get our stuff from the init page. Init B, we can get the zero fuel weight now, and the takeoff weight 63.9 tons, which can go in. Takeoff center of gravity is going to be forward. Takeoff thrust will be flex. Config 1+F. Packs will be on. We'll calculate that. There you go. So there you go, Ollie. That's all of the performance in now with all that info that you put in to there. We got flex 62, 33, 33, 37, and it gives us all of the info that we need to go into here, which is quite good. So 62 degree flex, flap 1. And we got 133, 133, and 137. There we go, all done and dusted. Thrust reduction is 1012. And engine out is also 1012. That should populate in a second. There we go, good. So the flight plan sorted, we're done, init A is done. Let's just go and pop in the descent wind. I'm not sure it's going to help us out, but we may as well do it. Descent wind for Madrid, just to help out VNAV. and it's planning where's the descent wind. So 330 for close. So we'll start at flight level 310, which is 240. 240, 22. Flight level 310. And then at flight level 200 is 253. 253 at 12. 200. And then 283 at 9. Flight level 150. And at flight level 100 is 302 at 6. Flight level 100, and then 302 at 6. I'll go in there as well. Cool. So I think we're all good. We're gonna get the pushback guy and order the tug, and we'll get ourselves going, I reckon. And we can get ourselves pushback. Let's have a look. Pre-plan that. And for the push, we need to head towards, for 29. Either which way, to be fair, we go Bravo or Alpha. And we'll take, actually, this is what I meant to look at. Actually, let's just get rid of that a second. Because we need to backtrack, and that's not what we're going to do. So 29. Yankee 1 is 1780. Let's just redo that performance a second. Go no, we'll type in 1780. And let it calculate that again. So the flex has now changed to 48 degrees. 48. And we got 127, 131, 137. So we have 127, 131, and we got 137. 27, 31, 37 is all set in there now. So that's our new takeoff performance, and that means we don't have to backtrack onto 29, which is good stuff. Right, let's go now pre-plan this pushback from this dodgy way that we've parked. Let's go there and then this way. And there. Cool, so that's all that pre-planned. Actually, we can request the tug. And let's go close the doors up, and we'll get ourselves going. Services, they're all going away. Aft door, catering truck can go away as well. And we have the bleed on, fuel pumps are on. Seatbelt sign should be on. Nav logo light can go on now. Beacon light can be on. Strobe can be on auto. And we should be having... There's our... Well, the tug driver's kind of missed the plane a little bit there, hasn't he? Right, anyway, let's release the parking brake, and we'll get ourselves up and running. Ignition start for engine number 2, and we'll for those of you that missed it earlier on, let's go and play the safety demonstration.
Hola, les damos la bienvenida a este vuelo de Iberia en nuestro nombre y en el de Madrid. Antes de despegar, tenemos que darles unas instrucciones de seguridad. Es importante que presten atención. Durante el despegue y aterrizaje, los dispositivos electrónicos deberán permanecer desenchufados y en modo avión. Recuerden que este avión dispone de conexión Wi-Fi y que podrán utilizarla sin restricciones, manteniendo el modo avión desde el momento de cierre de puertas y hasta su salida del avión, salvo que la tripulación les indique lo contrario.
During takeoff and landing, please unplug your electronic device and set it to flight mode. This aircraft has a Wi-Fi connection, which you can use in flight mode from the moment the doors are closed and until you leave the aircraft.
It's almost ready.
Si han traído equipaje de mano, por favor, colóquenlo en los compartimentos situados encima de sus butacas o debajo de sus asientos delanteros, dejando despejados los pasillos y salidas de emergencia.
There,
Durante el
get engine
despegue y
number one going.
aterrizaje, compruebe que su mesa está cerrada. El asiento en posición vertical con el reposabrazos bajado. El reposapiés plegado. El cinturón de seguridad abrochado. Y la cortinilla de su ventana abierta.
Please place your hand baggage in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you, making sure not to block the aisle or
And while that's
emergency
going, we
exits.
go and have a quick flight
During
control
takeoff
check,
and
just to make
landing,
sure everything's still
please check
working
that your
after
table
that
is
flight.
folded away, your seat is
We
in
are
the
full
upright
up,
position with the armrest
full down,
your footrest is
neutral,
folded away,
ailerons
your
are full
seatbelt
right,
is fastened, and the
full
window
left,
blind is open.
Neutral, and one last quick check of the
Por su
rudders.
seguridad, les recomendamos que mantengan su cinturón abrochado.
Full left,
Y visible
full
durante
right,
todo el vuelo.
and neutral.
Y siempre que la señal luminosa lo
We'll put that
indique.
back to engine, and we'll just wait for the start on.
Para abrocharlo, inserten la trabilla en su
Engine number one,
enganche
and we'll get
correspondiente.
ourselves, get
Para
ourselves going.
soltarlo, simplemente levanten la lengüeta del enganche.
Keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during the flight and whenever the seatbelt sign is on. To fasten the seatbelt, insert the tag into the buckle. To unfasten, simply lift up the flap on the buckle.
And there we are.
This aircraft has 10 doors, all marked
the APU
exit.
off,
In
we'll
the
get the taxi
unlikely
light
event
on,
of having to use the
Start
evacuation
back to
slide,
ignition, and
follow
we'll
the
go and
lighted
get
path. Leave all baggage behind and remove high-heeled shoes.
auto brake and come to max.
Este avión tiene 10 puertas de salida
And TCAS
señalizadas
is on
con la
auto, we'll set
palabra
that to
exit.
TARA
En el
shortly.
caso de tener que usar las rampas de evacuación,
APU's off,
siga la
ground
senda
spoilers rammed,
luminosa. Deje
and we'll
todo
get
su equipaje
that onto
y quítese los zapatos de tacón.
We'll just double check where
Debajo
we're going
de
to
sus
get out.
asientos encontrarán
Here,
un
so we're going
chaleco
to take this
salvavidas.
next right.
Sáquenlo de la bolsa
Right
y
again.
para ponérselo, introduzcan la
And,
cabeza por la abertura. Y
all the way
pasen la
along,
cinta de
down to
atado por
Yankee
detrás
1,
de su cintura,
which is now where we've
enganchando la
worked that
fijación de la
performance
hebilla
out
de
from.
un extremo a otro y tirando de la cinta para
Instead of having to,
ajustárselo. Para
having to
inflarlo,
backtrack,
solo
so
tienen que tirar con fuerza del tirador de
We'll get
plástico
underway as
rojo
you watch the
o
end of
soplar
that
por el
safety
tubo.
demo, and then
Y recuerden, nunca deben inflar el chaleco dentro del avión.
bring you back
You
to
will
the full
find a
screen
life jacket
just as
under
soon
your
as it's
seat.
finished.
To put it on, place it over your head, pass the tapes around your waist, and make sure that all fasteners are secure. Pull on the tapes to adjust. To inflate the jacket, pull firmly on the red toggle or blow into the mouthpiece. And remember, only inflate the jacket when you leave the aircraft.
En caso de despresurización de la cabina, se abrirá automáticamente un compartimento sobre sus asientos, que contiene máscaras de oxígeno. Tire de la suya, colóquela sobre su nariz y boca, y respire con normalidad. Después, preste ayuda a quien pueda depender de usted.
In the event of loss of cabin pressure, a compartment above your head will open and oxygen masks will drop down. Pull on your mask, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Make sure your own mask is correctly fitted before helping anyone else.
Recuerden que para evitar poner en peligro la seguridad de este vuelo, no está permitido fumar o usar dispositivos que liberen nicotina en ningún caso.
Smoking and the use of devices that release nicotine are not permitted.
Y no olviden que tienen más información en las
we
instrucciones de
will
seguridad
set the
que
flaps
encontrarán
coming
en la
out to
bolsa
one, and
delantera
we'll
de sus
also
asientos, como
in
las
the
vías de
cabin.
evacuación, el uso de máscaras de oxígeno, chalecos salvavidas o la posición que deberán adoptar en caso de emergencia. Además, tengan siempre en cuenta las señales y demás elementos informativos.
The literature pocket in front of you contains more information on safety instructions, such as the escape routes, the use of oxygen masks and life jackets, and the position to take in an emergency. In addition, always take notice of any signs and other information elements. Thank you very much for your attention.
Esperamos que
And we'll
disfruten
do
de
the,
un
takeoff
feliz
config
vuelo.
check as well,
Haremos todo lo
which is
posible
normal.
para que así sea.
There you go, there's your safety demo all done. Let's speak it back in the full screen. Ready to depart out. As we're now just approaching the Yankee 1 hull point to runway 29. And I'll just get us lined up, and we'll increase the sim volume so we can hear these engines as we roar on out of here. Auto brake should be max again. Come on. It will not stay on. No matter what I do, it won't stay on. Right, I think we're good to go and line up. Nothing else to stop us now. We will just go and actually take off. That can come on. And TARA for the TCAS.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Don't want to use up too much runway, as obviously we've shortened the length by a little bit, by about 800 meters. Just by using this Yankee 1 intersection instead of having to go and backtrack, we should be good with the length now. So if we line up there, we'll do one last quick check. Everything else, oh, not like that, we won't. All looks good. Spoilers are armed. Flaps are now at config 1+F. V speeds 127 blue, 137 magenta. Auto brake max. Climb nav 1 FD2, 10,000 blue. We got QNH 1010. The constraints are on. Auto brake is max. Signs are on. Cabins advised. Spoilers are armed. Flaps are at config 1+F. Takeoff config is normal. ECAM memos. Takeoff no blue. So if we go and rack on 50% N1, get some motion lotion on the way. There it is, and we'll go 2 clicks forward. Manflex 48 SRS runway auto thrust is armed in blue. There's 100 knots. There's V1, and rotate, up we go, just as it starts to rain. It's a positive climb, the gear's going up, and we do need to get on quickly the anti-ice, because that rain was not happening. We've made that performance calculation on the way out, so we have the anti-ice on just to get through this bit of cloud and wet stuff. There's lever climb. Thrust climb, climb nav, 10,000 blue, 250 magenta, which is where we're going to head off to for our speed below 10,000 feet. S speed will retract the flaps just when we get above it. There they go. And with that we can disarm the spoilers. Let's just get a bit of lighting on the situation just so we can see what we're doing. Perfect stuff. So there you go. You can see where we're going to level off now. We've got 10,000 feet set. That's where we're going to level off. Just after 7 miles from the Santander VOR before we make that left-hand turn around to should be something along the lines of this. So we're coming out 2.9. We're going to make this what we're doing, the 4 Charlie. It's not the 4 Charlie, was it? What was our departure again? 6 Alpha, that was it. 6 Alpha. So we come out, 6 Alpha is this way, left hand turn, down to Kirkup, above, at or above 6,000 feet, then at or above flight level 100. So you can see that's nicely popped into the McDo. Now we've got above those clouds, the anti-ice can come off. It's always nice being above the cloud. Right, pull standard, we're now above the transition, and we'll just keep an eye on that. We'll get the lights off, seatbelt sign, and stuff can come off once we get to 10,000 feet, and we'll keep that climb going now to 330 for the rest of it. May as well keep that in managed climb. Yeah, I'm commanding that left-hand turn now. There is 10,000 feet, so these can go off. That can go off. That's open that. Seatbelt sign can come off as well. So like I said, it's not a very long flight. We've got about 40 minutes before we're going to be on the ground down in Madrid. And that's a bit of a swinging turn that it doesn't seem to be able to keep up with, but let's take a direct to Kirkuk. Might just help it out a little bit. There we go. Let's whiz that out. See what we're doing. It's already got, you can see, top of climb, top of descent is just here. So it's not actually that far in between the two. Flight level 566 at top of descent. Reckon we're going to be at 56,000 feet, is it really? Then 45,000 feet, 38,000 feet. Then start the descent. 90 by Delta 227 Bravo and 4. That probably isn't too far off. We will have a look at that in the chart to see how that is. Well, non-22 Charlie we're doing. Non-2 not below flight level 150, Orbis 140. So let's just go and have a quick look and see what it thinks it wants to do. So non-2 not below 150, non-2, well, we're going to be at 57,000 feet apparently. Orbis 140, we're going to be at 340, which is higher than our actual cruise level. Quite interesting. 30 miles from Navas. It's got to do 46,000 feet. Right, well, let's change some of these about and see what we can get it set at. What's it got at this towback? Flight level 107. Wow. And 36 from Navas. 13. Just have a look. So 36 from Navas, we want to be at 5,000 feet. 36 from Navas, 5,000 feet. Let's see if we can get that in. Probably not going to like it. No. We'll do it ourselves. We'll put our top of descent in and... Yo, Barry, buddy. Welcome along, mate. Hope you're doing well. No, it's... We're just on the second flight of the evening now, Barry. It's going quite well so far. You've not missed anything too special, to be fair. We're not doing any damage to the plane or anything like that. It's been a relatively smooth flight so far. We're just trying to figure out this this descent because the VNAV is not behaving itself. So our cruise level is 330, but however the flight computer's got us at 57,500 feet here. 46,000. We're going to come down to 340, then back up to 46,000, then up to 39,000. And then it reckons it's going to get us down to 9,000 by non-2. Yeah, so we won't trust that at all. Yo, Paolo Jose, welcome along, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, this is all completely messed up. So we're going to go and quickly put in some stuff because we've not got that long of a flight this time down to Madrid. So let's go and have a look at these restrictions. So Orbis, so non-2, not below flight level 15, not below 14 here, and we want to be so Navas del Rey. Birthday meal, happy birthday, Barry, mate. Hope you had a nice evening. Paolo, thank you for your sub also onto YouTube. Welcome along. We come down 12,000 feet by Navas, so we'll put that in as the fix at 12,000 feet. So we got November Victor Sierra. That's going to be the fix. That's going to be where we're going to be at 12,000 feet. So let's go and have a look at this. So if we do this, we're going to be cruising 330. I'm going to come down to 12,000 feet initially. So that's 66 miles we need for that descent. Which will be in there. There it is. That's the start of... To be honest, that's not far off, actually, when you look at it. Not too far off from where the Airbus thinks we're going. Then after that, from 12,000 feet, we can come down to 7,000 feet, then 5,000 feet. That'll take us to Tobec. And the platform in Madrid's about 4,000 feet. Yeah, there it is. 4,000 feet. So yeah, that is our plan. We've got it set up. Let's go and get the extended center line in for 3-2 left. (3-2) left into Madrid, and well, 3-2 is not far from north, so I'm guessing the reciprocal is not going to be 3-2 left is here. So yeah, 143 will be the outbound radial for that as well. There we go, we got that sorted out. We just whiz that out a second. There's the extended center line. Should we muck it up, we can go and fly towards that. Were you out in the tune then, Barry, for your birthday meal? Awesome stuff. Nice to be above the cloud again. So, what time we got in the sim? Let's have a quick look. We was hoping for a sunset arrival into Spain. So, 1800 UTC, so that's 1900 UK time, and then 2000 Spanish time. Too good at all. Welcome along, Barry. Oh, you went to Antico. Nice. Yeah, we've got... there's one of those just up the road in Jesmond, as well as Antico on Osborne Road. Gally, no worries, buddy. You're back for the second trip. We're literally just getting up to the cruise level now, on the way to Madrid. Yeah, I've been to the one in Jesmond a couple of times actually, just purely because that's where my my in-laws live in Jesmond, and you can fall off their front. You can fall off their front doorstep and fall into a pub, which is quite useful. So when me and my missus like to go out, we end up in Jesmond. My in-laws look after the kids, and we can literally just roll out the front door, roll into a pub, then roll out the pub back into the front door. So it's pretty good. So 196 miles left to run. Oh, that's the wrong button. Hold on, muck anything up there. There we go. It's extremely handy. Saves on cab fare, saves on having to pay for a babysitter. And we've also got a bed and a spare bedroom to kip in for when we've had one too many. So it's what's that on there that shows all the stats? You mean, are you on about the too good at all? Are you on about the ones across the top and the one down the bottom? I'm assuming is what you mean. Mrs. at work, yes, Gally. Yeah, so too good at all. That's just an overlay for Streamlabs. The Bean overlay. Just download it, put in all of your stuff, and it'll give you the all the info direct for the sim. But that literally only works in Streamlabs. So on my main screen, just here, I don't see any of that. That's only for you guys. When you watch on YouTube or on Twitch, you'll be able to see that, but I don't see any of that on my screen. Now just about to level off, not for long, just a few miles, but 400 feet to go, more or less. Mac out start, and we should get Mac out cruise any second now. There it is, Mac out. Why have you not got Mac out cruise? That'll be because it's got the wrong cruise in there. If we do that, there is Mac-Alt cruise. Good stuff. So yeah, the cruise for this part of the flight is not going to be long at all. We're going to have about less than 60 miles before we start that descent. And as you can see, it wants top of descent at Orbis. I mean, it's not far off for this, I suppose, is it? Not far off at all. But I just don't think... yeah, look, it's got us at minus 144,700 feet now. We will not trust that. Minus 83,000 feet. And then it's going to get us back to 4,000 feet above the ground by the centre fix. So yeah, that will not... we won't take any notice of that VNAV, I don't think. With the 1662, what do I play on? I think, tell you what, if I 2 seconds, we'll just quickly nip in there and I'll show you very, very quick. Where's it at? General options. I think quite most of them, they're on either high or ultra. Graphics, there you go. High. We got ultra for the clouds. High. There's ultra, and then high. There's anything lower than. We got high or ultra. Is what they're on. And I seem to have no issues whatsoever. It's very smooth. So just before we reach our top of descent, I do quickly need to nip to the bathroom. So I'll just pop you in the Be Right Back screen. I'll be back with you just in 2 minutes. That's far too many cans of Pepsi in the 2.5 hours we've been streaming. So I will see you guys in just a couple of minutes. Right, sorry about that, guys. I should have gone in the break when we made the new flight plan, but I didn't. Anyway, let's we'll nip back down, just check how we're doing. Like I said, top of descent is not far from this for us now. But yeah, whatever that FMC is on about is not It's not too happy now. Yo, too good at all. Thank you for the follow on Twitch as well, mate. Gally, you did see the BA 787 in Sydney last night, first time. I didn't know, I haven't. I knew that BA were going back, but I didn't see it at all. I didn't see it across there. We really need to go and have a little fly around Australia as well. I wonder if we can start off, you know, we're on about flying the A340-600. I wonder if we can take a little trip in that in X-plane for part of the way across, and end up with that into going into Sydney or somewhere like that in X-plane, perhaps flying that across. That could be quite good fun. I'd much like to take it in MSFS, but obviously there's no decent long-range airplanes in here yet, is there? Because I did find if we could take the A320 to Australia just to fly around, there was. You know how we were looking at the special liveries a few streams ago? I did find on flightsim.to the where's it gone? There was one of the special Aboriginal liveries for Qantas on there, which could be quite good fun to fly. Even got some old school stuff on for the DC-6 as well. Where was it? There was a. If I just make this the fly-by-wire, there we go. Where has it gone? There was a really nice. There's no more results, I bet. Not sure where it's gone now. 787. Where was it? There was definitely one. I saw it the other day. Yo, Gary, buddy, England 2-0 up. I think, yeah, I actually do have the Sky Sports thing on the other screen. Oh, there it was. Blue one. That was for the 7.4. But there was one for the 320 that someone made. There we go. We're going to fly that around Australia. That could be quite good. That's a decent livery for that. That'd be pretty cool to take out. I want to keep that just there so we can. Right, anyway, it's our top of descent now. Let's get going down. Flight level 120. Where's it gone? There it is. Down we go. Get ourselves down into Madrid. There's thrust idle, open descent. We need to be above flight level 140. We're definitely going to be above that. And we're heading down towards Navas, just here. That's where we want to be at flight level 120, just there. Yeah, Sydney to Melbourne. I also want to go up to Brisbane as well. That could be quite a nice little route as well to do. So non-22 Charlie. We are coming now at non-2. And as long as we can go down to flight level 140, then 12. We're going to aim to be at 120 just here at this VOR, which is 1495. So we're going to put that in to the RadNav. 114. Was it 195? Was it? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, 95. Let's get that tuned up. 1495. Can go in there. There we go. And we're going to put the destination info in that it requires for arrival. Let's have a look. Where are we at? Madrid is 1005 and 13 degrees. 13. And the winds are going to be 010 at 4 knots. At 4, transitioning out in Madrid is 14,000 feet. It's very high up. So last flight level is flight level 140, then down to the altitude after that. And the barrow ref, I reckon, is about, I think it's about 2,000 feet for our arrival, is it? Can't see, yeah, 2,203. That can go in there, and that's all set up nicely. So speed limits, we'll just get the speed brake out just a little bit to help out. To be fair, we can let it just slow down anyway, because we're going to level off well before Navas anyway. So we'll just let it do its stuff for now. I bet the VDev is not happy. They can't even work it out. It reckons that we're 28,100 feet high. And now we're 37,000 feet low. I mean, how is that possible? When we're at 27,000 feet, how can we be 36,000 feet low? I ask you. Reckons that we should have been at 66,500 feet here. Clearly not happy with itself this evening. Tobeck, we need to be at 5,000 feet. It's got us 30,000 feet. And then somehow back on profile a few miles later. It's not going to happen. So we'll definitely do this by ourselves. Let's get that VOR on. They go 42 miles from Navas now. And we need to lose 12,000 feet. So we need 36 miles. We've got 41. We're going to level off just after, according to that. So we'll leave it like that for now. Not going to be too far off. I see, Gary, the Ivory Coast got someone sent off after 40 minutes. Did you happen to have you happened to watch that game, Gary, or not? Am I grabbing? Yes, Gary, I will get the MD11 once the VNAV, sorry, the LNAV stuff is sorted out. I will make the purchase. As you can tell by all that aircraft there is Madrid, just below the cloud. Down there. Yes, I certainly will be buying it. You got a Scotland game on, how they doing? Oh, 2-2. Belgium beat Burkina Faso 3-0. Bosnia beat Luxembourg. Netherlands 1-1 with Germany. Hungary beat Northern Ireland. Oh, Spain, as it seems we're fine in Spain, beat Iceland 5-0. Wow. Now our speed's gone back up to 290 indicated from 250. I'm not sure why that is. Or we'll let it do what it's doing for now. Whopping 4,000 feet per minute. We'll just double check the rad nav for the ILS. Mike Alpha Alpha 109.9. Let's have a quick look on there. 1099. Like I said, from Tobeck we'll go down to 4,000 feet before the start of the ILS, so we'll stay at 5,000 feet, albeit be towback 5,000 feet. And then down we go after that. But Madrid, if you can see out the window, Madrid's got some nice nice high terrain on the way in that we'll have to be just a little bit wary of. But apart from that, there's nothing nothing too bad. We do have lovely Latin VFR scenery from Madrid as well, which we can also have a quick look at the where we're going to vacate when we come off. So 3-2 left is here. So we could go and park up old Terminal 1, or we could go to the nice new bit over here. What should we do? I reckon what we'll do is we'll roll out full length, vacate Alpha 1-4, and then into the into Terminal 4. I feel like being a low-cost carrier, that's probably where they would end up. I could be wrong, but I think that's where we'll head to. So we can probably now with VS just slow that rate of descent down just a little bit and see if we can level off bang on at Navas. Let's watch it move a little bit. Navas 11 miles away. We need to lose 2,000 feet, so yeah, we can still probably just get rid of that down to 1,000 feet per minute now. And we'll get back on the QNH. There we are now, below the transition level. See if we can get an ILS readout. Not quite just yet. We have 65 track miles left, and if we're going to go direct in, LEMD 3-2 left. We have 31 miles left for that approach. Which to be 31 miles, 10,000 feet. So we're just ever so slightly high, but we are going to run out a few more miles. So we're good for that. So from Navas, let's just go back on here and have a look. There we are. From that we can go down to 7,000 feet. And then from 24.3 miles from Navas we can go down to 5,000 feet. So we'll have 7,000 feet set. And the rate of descent might just need to creep up just a smidge now, just to get us back to about there. That'll do nicely. Then from there we can go down to 5,000 feet. Let's try that. 1600 with a little bit of room to slow down as well. Galley, we can put those on for those of you on Twitch. If you want to have a landing rate prediction, we'll start that off if you want. Let's start prediction. Submission period. I'll give you 5 minutes. Landing rate. There you go. If you are on Twitch, why has that gone to? Hold on, just wait a minute. Just going to start that one more time because it didn't quite go right. Give you 5 minutes to make that prediction. There you go. Why is it saying 30 seconds? 5 minutes. Every time I move it wants to give you 15. 5 minutes. There you go. Right, there you go. If you're on Twitch, you want to spend a few channel points, guess the landing rate above or below 200 feet per minute. You can now go for it. All in. Well, let's see if I can win them back for you. Someone's put 1,000 on above, by looks of things. Holy moly. Right, temperature outside, plus 11, we don't need anti-ice. Good stuff. There's a little bit of Madrid popping in now. With this world update now. Looks much better than it did. So actually, we should have been slowing down, shouldn't we? Speed limit, we've got a few more points in our license. Let's go here, actually let's just bring that back to 250 knots now. And we'll just go back into open descent while we slow down. Plenty of miles to go. Minus 89. Ouch. I'll try that for you, Gally. I'll try that for you. So what can we do after this? When we leveled off now, we can go down to 5,000 points, 5,000 feet after that. Actually, 18 miles. We'll go and activate the approach phase. I think it's going to be the best idea. I'll have a little bit of speed break if we slow down. Kill a few fairies. I'll go back into manage speed as well. So yeah, so next bit of excitement is 5,000 feet. We put that in. We'll keep it coming down. And we want 5,000 feet by Tobeck. So, actually 600 feet per minute. Where's that going to put us? Where's that level off arrow bucket off to? Round the corner. So we need a little bit faster. Let's just speed that up. Leave it in open descent, I reckon. Not a problem for a man of my caliber. Well, Gary, you've seen some of my landings, so they either go one way or t'other. So you got literally a 50-50 chance of me getting it right, haven't you? Let's vertical speed this descent because we don't want to level off. Let's just whiz that back a little bit. We want to be Tobeck 5,000 feet, really. See if we make that jump forward a bit. $400 feet. Yo, Fanny. How's it going, mate? Welcome along. That'll do nicely. That can go away. Don't need a speed break out. Put that back. 31 track miles left. Thank you for your sub onto YouTube. Temperature 11 degrees. Going through a bit of cloud, so we don't need any anti-ice on. Nice shallow 400 feet per minute descent as well. And that's going to give us a nice intercept at Tobeck. From Tobeck we can go down to, let's have a quick look. Tobeck will be down to 4,000 feet for the ILS. It's starting to rain actually. Just have the anti-ice on a sec. So at night we're flowing down from Santander, from Ibiza back to Santander, and then down to Madrid. So we pushed back initially in Ibiza 2.5 hours ago, and we've shot up to northern Spain. Then we've come down to the Spanish capital, all within 2.5 hours, and 3 hours worth of streaming so far. So that's quite a nice way to spend a Tuesday evening, I reckon. And like I said, with my missus being at work late all week, we will be streaming, I think, most nights this week. In fact, we'll be streaming every night this week, just because we can. And for those of you who just joined and just subbed along, if you do want to find out when we fly next, if you hit ! Discord in the chat, come and join the Discord server. You'll find out when we go flying next, what time we're doing it, where we're flying, and what we're flying as well. So if you want to go and, like I said, hit ! Discord in chat and get yourself in there. So yeah, that's at 5,000 feet by Tobeck. Everything else looking tickety-boo now. Let's go and arm the lock, and we'll get approach mode active, and we'll have low auto brake for this arrival. I reckon there's nothing with the length of the runway in Madrid. We don't need to be slowing down overly fast. So we'll stay at 5,000 feet. Just to make that turn on to final approach, and then we can come down to 4,000. We'll have that set though. And we'll have flap 1. Why not? And we did just get that sunset arrival into Madrid that I was hoping for earlier on. So we have to bear in mind that Madrid, obviously being a very high elevation airport, so we'll get the rad alt. So runway elevation just about 2,000 feet. So when we're at, we'll get the rad alt readout. We'll still be well high compared to what we are from the ground. So 2,000 feet. So in roughly 2,000, so at 3,000 feet we'll get the call out saying we're at 1,000 feet roughly, and when we start going down to 4,000 feet we'll get that we'll get the call out saying we're at 2,500 feet. So we should grab lock star any second now, if we got this right. And we'll start that last bit down to 4,000 feet. There we go, 2,500 as we start coming down now. You can see the difference in the... Why have we not grabbed the localizer? So there it is, there's Lockstar. Good stuff. So yeah, 4,007 feet, and then off the ground 2,100 feet. So there's a difference in the terrain. And there is the runway dead ahead, 13.7 miles. So let's we'll get the speed brake armed. We got low auto brake already set. Let's go and ding the cabin. We will just keep, what's the temperature now? 13, and we can get the anti-ice off. Seatbelt sign should have been. We should have had these on ages ago, actually. Get that on, get that on. Good stuff. Strobe lights auto, that's fine. So just wait for the last few minutes. There's the runway. We'll get flap 2 at 10 miles, and then we'll configure fully shortly. And we can, as usual, we'll stop the music for this last bit. And we'll whack up the sim volume. There we are. Good stuff. Right, where are we at now? 10 miles. Let's go flap 2. And the glide slope we will get at 6.2 miles. Eight miles, let's go flap 3. There's a glide slope coming to say hello. And we'll have flap full. Which I should have put on the throttle cam. There it is. And we'll drop the gear as well. There we go. So we can have a quick look at the landing checklist, because we need to get it done. Landing checklist. Approach, we've done that. Power ref set, minimums, auto brake set, and landing. What's TCAS shouting at? Glide slope start. TCAS is armed because it saw a bit of traffic somewhere. I'm not sure where it saw it. Nothing too much in our vision. Nothing there.
Monitor vertical speed.
Cool. Anyway, so we got landing gears down, signs are on. We have what we got? Spoilers arm, flaps full, gear down. We've lost the glide slope. TCAS. What is TCAS stopping us for? We need to catch up that profile. Let's just get rid of that for now. We may have a little problem. What is TCAS playing at? That's the caution. Let's just sort that out. We haven't got the glide slope anymore, but we'll we are slightly high. We may end up going around if we can't sort this out very shortly. Or if we become unstable, which I think, to be fair, we are. There's the traffic that it saw. So yeah, we are. We will see if we can catch the glide slope up.
1,000.
If not, we will go around. We are catching the glide up. Visibility is just a little bit
500.
crap.
400.
Just see what happens here. We'll fly this manually in now,
300.
and we'll see what we can do. That doesn't look too bad. Should be slightly high.
200.
Just stay there a second.
$100.
Let's just get across that bit of the threshold. This is what you may call a low pass, I reckon. Just get us down now.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Oh, galley. Sorry, buddy. They are reverse idle. So that was, well, that was, I think we're going to, excuses there, that was TCAS. We probably should have gone around. It was a bit of a dodgy way to finish that off, to be fair. But we did make it down. That was not probably what we probably shouldn't have done that, to be fair. We should have looked for that traffic and gone around. However, it seemed a stable approach. We did kind of get it down in some sort of fashion. But I feel, Gally, that I may have just lost you all of your points. Was that minus 38 or minus 300? I'm not entirely sure. We will go check when we're parked up, Gally. I'm not sure what it said. Unless anyone watching, if you're watching on YouTube, you can be able to scrub back and find out what happened. I was hoping maybe it was 38, Gally. I'm not sure. Let's take this exit anyway. I got a feeling that might have said minus 300. I could be wrong. Oh, there's a wobbly bit of runway. Right, let's just stop there anyway and figure out where we're heading to. We'll get the lights off. Oh, minus 38. Oh, well, in that case then, Barry. People who have had a guess on Twitch will be quite happy then. We'll take minus 38. Definitely. After that was nowhere near the stable approach that we had. It became unstable very quickly. Like I said, we should have gone around, to be fair. But I felt like at the time, I felt like we could catch up with the approach and fly that manually in, but that didn't quite. It worked. 38 is pro. Well, there we are. I am a pro captain. To be honest, there's been nothing I've been pro at in my life, so I mean, it had to happen. It had to happen at some point. Because that felt, I mean, to me, landing that plane there, that felt worse than the landing into Santander earlier on. And that was minus 164. And that felt worse than that. But that being said, I do like coming into Madrid, so maybe that's just a reason why. But yes, if it was 38, then good stuff. Good stuff. I'll take that. Actually, I've just checked on Volanta, and that says minus 42. So yeah, there you go, 38 to 42. 4 feet per minute in that, so yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So if 38 is pro, then Gally, what is 42? Crap. No, I guess, and also, like I said, with that little issue on the approach there with TCAS then stopping the descent and then having to fly it in manually as well. That was not too bad. Not a bad days at the office, shall we say? Right, actually, we're just gonna try and park, and then we can. We can debrief that approach and see what went wrong. We'll have a look at Volanta and see what's with the height thingy bob on it as well. So let's go there. We'll chuck the brakes on and we'll set the parking brake. There we are. Welcome down now, finally down to Madrid. for the second flight of this evening. Let's get that off. We can get that off. APU's available, and we'll get the engines off. Good stuff, and we can go and let these passengers get on their merry way. Seatbelt sign can come off. And we'll see if we can connect the jet bridge. Let's go here. And we'll grab that. Connect jet bridge. Forward door. External power. Baggage truck. Aft door. Catering. There we go. Jet bridge on the way. Engines are off. Passengers are all ready to go and have a good time. You can tell this scenery is slightly more frame heavy than any of the other ones we've got. But it is very nice scenery. There's the jet bridge. Good. It is rather frame heavy. So we'll leave that there. Let's have a quick look at Volanta for that arrival. Let's just see what happened. Where's it gone? There it is. So here we are. Let's complete the flight. So all in all, everything went quite well until we got to here, didn't it? Madrid. 48 minutes. That's quite nice. So let's see. We flew round. TCAS had a wobble. I think it wobbled about here. Where's the runway? No, it wobbled. So there was the start of the glide slope descent, I think. Yeah, about here. Then we tried to dip it down, and then we how is that? Not sure what's happened there. But yeah, minus 42 feet per minute. And we landed still in the touchdown zone as well. Bit towards the right, but yeah, still not a bad way to finish off the evening. Dodgy TCAS and a nice little Lurpak landing to finish off with. Yeah, it still reckons it were 2 miles from the airport there as well, but never mind. So guys, there we are. We have been. You want your points, Gally, don't you? Let me go and assign you those. Choose outcome. It was less than 200 feet per minute. Less than 200 feet. So, Gally, the outcome viewers who have chosen the correct outcome will be awarded 1,670 channel points. There you go. Less than 200 feet. You should have them coming to you now. And whoever guessed at plus 200 has just lost 1,000 points. But there we are. So yeah, we started off down in Ibiza. We flew up to Santander. Then we headed off down to Madrid, where we just arrived now. So yeah, it's all in all a good night. 3 hours and a bit streaming, so it's been a nice evening to come out and do some more flying around with World Update 8, so we can see a bit more of the Iberian Peninsula. But so, like I said, all this week we're going to stream every night, more or less. I think tomorrow night will be again 1800 Zulu, 1900 UK time, and we'll go flying again. For those of you who just joined, unfortunately this is the end of the flight and the end of the stream. But if you do want to know when we're flying next, hit !Discord in the chat. You will then get notified of when we go flying, what we're going to fly, and when we're going to do it. We do need to take out the tallest A340 again. The CRJ 1000 needs to come out for a spin, and we also need to look at what we're going to do tomorrow evening. So I'm not entirely sure where should we fly and what we should do, because we've got loads of scenery to play with. If I open up the add-on link, I think, wherever it's gone. Not that one. That one. I know it doesn't like it when the sim's open, but we can see all of the scenery we have to have a look at. So we got, let's have a look. We got Vagar. I do want to go back up there again. We got Menorca, Vilnius, Riga, Salzburg, Liverpool, Brussels. We got Fly Tampa, Copenhagen. We got Bordeaux, Gatwick, Berlin, Tegel. That's we could go there even though it's shut down. Kristiansand, we got Vienna, Southend. Loads of places to head to. We need to go and have a look at the Canary Islands. And obviously we've done Madrid. Tonight we got Lisbon, we got Rome. We haven't been there, we've only been there once. Sombra again could be a good shout. Mulder, Gothenburg. Actually Split, that's a good approach. We could fly. Actually, I think what might be good fun if we go from Rome to Split in Croatia. I've just closed Navigraph, but we can have a quick look. The approach into Split. Where is Split? It's just up here. There it is. So it'll be a straight flight across, but the approach in is very nice. If we grab, it's not that one, is it? DSP? Is that it? Yeah, there it is. The approach in is awesome. That's the ILS. Straight over the sea, and then we've got high terrain to the left hand side as well, so that's quite nice. To go around, we can't go straight ahead. High terrain straight ahead of us as well. So it's a nice little rival. So we do have some nice scenery for Split and for Rome as well. So that could be what we do tomorrow evening, and we'll do the return trip as well. Because they're only going to be possibly 50-minute sectors, I think. If that, by the time we get going, it'll be about an hour each way. But yeah, we'll possibly do that. If not, we'll pick somewhere else that's got some cracking scenery. I do want to go, like I said, back into the Faroe Islands as well, because that was awesome. And possibly to Edinburgh, and we haven't been to Amsterdam for a while, which could be a good shout. But yeah, I'll have a think about that. If you've got any suggestions for some decent stuff for the scenery that we've got, if you go and shove it in the Discord, we can see what we can fly out. We've even got Gandhi International down in India. We could go to there. Belfast. Well, we did Eindhoven the other week. Geneva, Bristol. So yeah, we got lots to choose from for this week, and also including the A340-600 in X-Plane as well. But guys, for now, I'm going to leave that there. What time are we at? Oh, 10 past 10. I'm going to leave that there for now, guys. Thank you ever so much for coming out tonight and watching. For your subs on Twitch and the new followers as well there, and also on the new subs on YouTube, guys. Thank you ever so much. Barry, Gally, thank you for coming along again, and Gary, Smile Castle, I think he may have gone, and Too Good to All, everyone else that came along as well. Thank you ever so much, and I will see you all in the live stream tomorrow evening again at 7 o'clock UK time. But for now, guys, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening, and I will see you all tomorrow.